All right, so thanks for joining me, everybody. It's Monday, June 1st. Okay, so Chinese, Filipino, Thai, Indonesian, French and Dog Brothers, Japanese. We'll very quickly do our light warm-up, and then I just want to get right into curriculum here. So big arm circles to the front, backwards, palms out, small or medium circles to the front, change directions. Good, palms down, small circles. Change directions. Good, alternating hugs, take all that tension out of your shoulders. Very nice, left hand on top of the right. Palm up, stretched out. Switch hands, right on top of the left, or if you work the left, do the right. Palm up, stretched out. Good, shake your hands and your fingers free and your wrists of all that tension. Good, feet together, hands on your knees, knee rotations one direction. Go the other way. Good, feet about shoulder width apart, hip rotations one direction. Go the other way. Good, then let's just warm up our heads and our neck. So look left and look right. Good, look up and look down. Good, alternate trying to touch your temples to your shoulders. All right, time, very nice. Because, you know, I'm working, really I have two participants, and then Karen, you're there to kind of guide as well, which I appreciate, but we're working on, you know, Daniel's working towards his green belt, and then Brendan, we're working towards getting you your yellow belt. Today, because that's kind of our focus, not that rank is the most important thing, but it does drive where we're headed, because it's like, what are we looking at? We're looking at making sure you have the foundational understanding to build to the next level. Everything in the curriculum builds on top of each other. So because that's kind of our situation today, I'm gonna sort of name some things, and I'm talking to everybody here, and I'm gonna ask you to kind of do them while I take a look at how it's looking. And if I like what I see, I'm gonna compliment you. If any corrections need to be made, I'll make them. Okay, so let me get everybody in a left lead facing the camera. Okay, and so make sure you have room. When I say go, I want to see a step and slide advance towards the camera. Ready, go. Good, and one more, go. Good, and then when I say go now, I want to see a step and slide retreat away from the camera. Go. Good. And go. Don't bang into anything. Good. All right. When I say go, I want to see a slide step advance towards the camera. Ready, go. Good. Make sure that rear foot goes first on this one. Go. And when I say go, I want to see a slide step retreat away from the camera. So a little hint, your lead foot is going to slide first. Slide step. Go. Nice. And go. Good. And then the easiest one, when I say go, let me see you step through advance towards the camera. Ready, go. Nice. And go. That's it. And then when I say go, let me see a step through retreat, going and retreating away. Go. And go. Good. Okay, so we're going to continue sort of doing what we've been doing, everybody, and alternating back and forth between yellow belt for Brendan and green belt for Danny. And again, there's never anything lost having people see what's in store for them a few steps away. So, you know, in my mind, Brendan, you just benefit from seeing what lies ahead for you later in the curriculum. So everybody move back a little bit so you have as much room as possible. Don't bang into anything. Okay, everybody get in the left lead again. And again, I'm going to just kind of verbalize this until there's a need for me to correct anything. Okay, when I say go, we're in the JKD fake series now, the Jeet Kune Do fake series. You're going to fake the BUG high with your left hand and then come into ABC sandwich combination number 1. Roundhouse kick, cross slap, roundhouse kick. Ready, go. Try that. Nice. Excellent. Okay. And so, I mean, I'm not making any corrections. I'm just kind of pointing things out here. Remember, with this whole series, the fake is an attack that you don't have any intention of scoring with. You just want to draw the wrong reaction on the high line so that you can land that lead kick low and then follow up with however many extra steps of the combination as necessary. Okay, that looked really nice. Now when I say go, and I mean, Danny, I'm looking at you a little bit more than I am for this, but I'm still looking at everybody. When I say go, low fake to high fake into that same combination. Okay, so it's still all with your left hand. Ready, go. Nice. Good. Excellent. Good. And the only thing I might say, it looks really great, but is think about, if you remember our pendulum step, it's like a slide step. Here's the slide step, right? Well, this is like slide kick. So what I would recommend is that you finish whatever fake you're doing, and then that pendulum really allows you to cover a lot of ground and enter on the person, okay? If the range is appropriate. If you're already inside, then you're ready to go. Okay, number 3, let me see high, low, high into that combination. Go. Nice. Beautiful job. Okay. Move back. Make sure you don't bump into anything. When I say go, number 4, fake your cross into that combination. Ready, go. Nice. Good. All right. And Danny, just make sure you keep your eyes forward the entire time, okay? But the technique looked fantastic, and that's my job as your instructor, is to take you from like 95% awesome to 100% awesome. But the technique looked fantastic. Okay, last one, everybody. Let me see you fake your rear roundhouse kick into your lead roundhouse kick and then the rest of the combination. Go. when you're ready. Nice. Okay, that looks really sharp. We're gonna do some boxing 3 counts. So I'm just gonna call them and then watch you do them out of a left lead, okay? So everybody hands up, left lead. Here we go, triple jab. Jab, cross, jab. Nice. Jab, cross, slap. Nice job. Jab, cross, body slap. Very good. Jab, cross, lead uppercut. Make sure you don't, you all know my pet peeve by now about disconnecting. Lower your body and have that come off your chin or your cheek. Okay, let me see it. Jab, cross, lead uppercut. Yeah, good. So that looks pretty sharp. What I'm talking about, lower your elevation, have your uppercut come up off your face, right? As opposed to any kind jab cross of opening. Even if I do dip down, that almost makes it worse because now I'm more in range of the punches. Lower your elevation. Don't worry about that loss of time because you're coming up underneath the chin, right? Underneath the chin, boom, of somebody roughly the same height as you. At least the same height as you. So lower that elevation, but that looked pretty good. Okay, let me see jab, cross, lead, hammer fist. Go. Nice job. Cross, jab, cross. Cross, jab, cross. Go ahead. Good. Cross, slap, cross. Go ahead. Cross, body slap, cross. Cross, lead, uppercut, cross, and don't disconnect. Go ahead. Cross, lead, hammer fist, cross. Nice job. Lead uppercut, rear uppercut, slap. Yeah, good. Rear uppercut, lead uppercut, cross. Good. And then starting and finishing with your right hand, hammer fist, lead uppercut, hammer fist. Excellent job. Okay, staying with yellow belt, Jeet Kune Do subsection. Let's do the first 3 roundhouse kick sandwich series combinations. So lead kick, cross slap, cross, lead kick. That's number 1. Do that when you're ready. Nice job. Let me see cross, body slap, cross in between the kicks when you're ready. Beautiful job. And then let me see cross, uppercut, cross without disconnecting in between the kicks for number 3, please. Very nice. All right, that looks good. Relax for 1 quick second. Let me remind myself. Let's see here. Okay, so Danny, let's go back to Thai boxing for your green belt. Everybody's going to try it though, but we're looking at the Thai boxing subsection for green belt. So now we're in our kick stance. Remember, kick stance is a little bit more full front, like I'm facing you with my sternum facing outward, as opposed to boxing or a Baizhang or a Jeet Kune Do stance, which is more in line. Here, we're just kind of here. And even though I don't teach offensive blade in this program, the visual that'll help you understand it is when Master Chai is the president of the Thai Boxing Association. When he teaches this, he always says, imagine you have 2 daggers point down and you want them pointed at your opponent. So that's what you're doing with your hands, is they're here, okay? And over the years, it's changed, everybody. The left one is in front of the right one. They used to be even for many, many, many years in the World Thai Boxing Association. Now it's this way. I just try to stay up with the way that he's currently teaching it. So it's here, okay? And the only other detail, just try to be up off your rear heel as opposed to, see, this is rear heel flat. Just try to be up off on the ball of your foot. And learning this from a static position is something I actually added to make this easier, because in the Thai Boxing Association, we learn it what I call the mobile kick stance, the actual stance, the way you would use it if you were a fighter. That's like the first thing that we start with, but I build that in later once we have the actual tools, okay? So remember, straightening number 1, our hands were here. Here's my right hand, and my left hand is here. And I'm literally doing that, like where I want my opponent to see my palm for a split second until that right knee sneaks in. It's not an eye jab, it's not a BUG. In fact, there's no contact here. It's just, if you were my opponent and I was looking at your eyes, I would not want to see your eyes. I would want to see the back of my hand. And in that split second, especially, well, I don't have my boxing gloves readily available, especially when you have boxing gloves on and you have a little, your hands have a little bit more width, that's all you're looking for straightening number 1. So it's just here. I'm going to lower the shot just a little bit. Okay, so knee and I return. Knee and I return. So we'll make this one a little bit more informal since we're just kind of learning it. Just throw those at your own pace. You don't need to wait for me. Just, we're all experimenting and learning. I'm just going to kind of look at everybody's form. Good. And for the most part, you're going straight right arm until you come back. Like straight, like fully extended right hand is straightening number 1. Yeah, just right here. Okay, good. And fingers, your 4 fingers, not your thumbs, pointing up. So you're here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Straightening number 2 is a double slap. That doesn't look like much, and it's okay. Because when you overdo it, the tendency is to drop your hands, and that's the opposite of what you want. You just want to kill, it's somebody throwing their cross, and you just slap it, boom, into the knee. You're not grabbing onto it. Sometimes when I see this one, people grab, they'll do it like this. This is wrong. Like, it's not that. It's not, you're not reaching out to grab it. You just slap it and you knee because you want to keep your hands up. You don't want to get knocked out. So you're here. So just take a few on your own. I'm just looking at the form right now. That's it. Good. And like I said, you don't grab, you don't attach. This is the line of the punch. If the line continues uninterrupted, eventually it's going to hit you in the face. So your job is just as it moves, as the line of the punch comes in, to just slap it down so that line no longer exists. So it can't come all the way in to tag you and you happen to knee on that same beat. Okay, so number 1, number 2, number 3, I like it, but I think it's the most awkward one to do in the air. Drop your right hand, reach out with your left hand, and pat or pass the imaginary punch across your face. And then by the time your foot sets down again, try to have your hands back up. So you're here. There. Okay. Good. Lower body's exactly the same, whether you're doing 1, whether you're doing 2, or whether you're doing 3. But you, Danny, by the time you go to test that, you know, knock on wood, hopefully we'll be back in maybe regular classes, possibly, or not. We'll see how it goes. You still need to have it memorized. 1, 2, 3, because it's what you do with your hands that lets me know that you know those. Okay? All right. So let's go back to yellow belt. Let's see. Karen and Brendan, you're going to do this from a high reference point with your profile to the camera. And Danny, you can do it in the air. Hands up. Okay, so number 1. And Karen, you're going to kind of let Brendan just demo on you, okay? If that's all right. So Brendan, let me just see number 1. Slap and hit. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. And then let me just see a few reps. That's it. Replace the reference point. Nice. Good. Couple more. And Danny, you're working it in the air. That looks sharp. Good. Okay, time. So number 2, when you start with number 1, Karen, you're going to parry across center line with your rear hand, and then you're going to pull and hit. Beautiful, Brendan. Yes, that's it. I like that pace. I can see everything. Everything's in control. Yeah, just rep that one. Good. And then Brendan, I can't quite see, but I think you already know this. Just when you do your lopsao, that's the pull and hit. Make sure you're not grabbing with the, I think you're doing it properly. I think you're doing it with your thumb on top, but I can't quite see. That's the only little thing to just make sure of, that it's not this, a full-on grab, that the thumb is on top. But let me see a few more reps. But it looked good. I just couldn't tell. But I was pretty sure you knew that. Good. Danny, just work in the air a little bit. That's it. Yep. Nice. That's it. Okay, time. Beautiful job, everybody. So number 3 and number 4, everybody, whether you're doing it with a partner or in the air, you're coming in with a slap and a vertical punch instead of this knife hand. And then number 3 is a double slap and hit. So a double pox out. So slap and hit, inside slap and hit. Let me see that. Nice. Very good. Good. That looks sharp. Let me see Danny in the air. Just keeping these requirements up. Good. Okay. Beautiful. A couple more reps. Nice job. Okay, time. Excellent. So number 4 starts like 3, then you fire the left punch up the open line, and then you finish like 3. So let me see that one. Nice. Excellent job. Good. That's it. Yeah. Good. Okay, time. Excellent work. Okay. So Danny, for the sake of your learning, there's a Silat requirement here. I'm gonna have to kind of rack my brain as an instructor how you're gonna learn it if you're training on your own. Okay, and don't worry about it right now. Like it's my responsibility to figure out what that's going to look like, or if I'm going to replace it with something else. But for that reason, we're going to move on to Filipino martial arts and Inosanto La Costa. So let's everybody grab a single stick. All right. And so Danny, green belt, we're going to have 3 count sombrada with 3 variables for the drop stick beat. You'll see what I mean by that in a moment. So let's make sure, I've done this enough times, I'm pretty confident that everybody's competent with the basic building blocks. So number 1 is roof block. Check either here or here. You can check inside or on the outside of the hand. Return an angle 1. Okay, so block, check, return the 1. A couple more times. Just nice and easy. Great. That's the first tool. Second tool set. The stick is going from the right to the left side of your body, called an inside deflect. You're checking over your stick arm with your left hand, and then you're returning an angle 4. And really, for our purposes, that angle 4, you can only go about halfway and then freeze it out. Is just fine. So inside deflect, check, return. Inside deflect, check, return. Inside deflect, check, return. Inside deflect, check, return. So first tool, roof block, check, return an angle 1. And then the person receiving that angle 1 would go inside deflect, check, and return an angle 4. Third tool set or tool, drop stick with the check. I usually teach this palm up. If you really want to do it like that, you can, but I was always kind of taught this way. And then you return this like 12 o'clock over the head shot. We don't really have an angle for that in a Scream of 1. Is just imagine, you know, my camera right here, imagine that's your head, and I'm just trying to hit you right down that angle with a forehand shot down the top of your head. So, you know, I mean, essentially this, right? Nothing complicated, just right down, boom, the top of your head, okay? So third tool set, drop stick check, return that overhead shot. 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 Okay, so for everybody's understanding, I have a piece of terminology. It's mine. Go ahead. Come on. You going through? You're done? Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Done.
Okay, good. Go back to your room. Okay. So I have a piece of terminology. Sorry, everybody. Got your computer? Okay. I have a piece of terminology I call a circular drill. So what is a circular drill? A circular drill is where it's a certain set of movements that figuratively circles between the two people until you call stop. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's say that, because this is a 2-person drill, there's A and there's B. A roof blocks, right? Because B starts with this overhead shot. So A roof blocks and checks. A returns the angle 1. B, the B person, does the inside deflect. They check and they return the angle 4. A does the drop stick and then they return this shot, and the two people have now switched who is A and who is B. Okay, so if Danny and I are doing the drill, Danny, you and I are going to do the drill through the technology. Okay, slow motion though, because there's a little lag. So if I'm A and you're B, and you start the drill by giving me that overhead shot, okay, freeze. I do my roof block, and I check your hand, you know, when that's possible, when we're physically training. I return this angle 1. You do your inside deflect, and you check my hand right here. And then you release, and you return the angle 4. Now here I drop stick, and I shut that angle off. And then I return this shot. Now you're A and I'm B. You roof, and you check my hand. You give me the angle 1, and I inside deflect, and I stop it. and I check your hand, and now I return the angle 4, and you drop stick. This one, drop stick, remember drop stick? Yeah. So you drop stick check, and then you return the overhead, and then the whole thing starts again. So the reason that I call that a circular drill, let's say, which I mean, you're starting to, let's say Danny understood that drill. Let's say we were physically training together. Let's say that I called for a 3-minute round. Roof, inside deflect, drop stick. Roof, inside deflect, drop. So your roof, my inside deflect, your drop stick. My roof, your inside deflect, my drop stick. Your roof, my inside. See, it just keeps circling through those movements until we call time. So a drill like that I call a circular drill, as opposed to later there will be drills where one side is doing like some of the Balintawak stuff later. One side is going block, check, descend, hit, take the hand out, flip. And then the other side is just receiving all of that. And then you're doing one thing or the other, okay? And so, but this is a circular drill. So let's everybody, now actually Karen and Brendan, can you try the drill partnered? So there, roof, inside deflect, drops, there we go. So Danny, look at that. I mean, I know you understand it. This is what we would be doing if, you know, we were physically training together. Good. Okay, time. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Excellent. So that everybody's learning it, and so at least, Danny, you get a chance to start learning it as well. For green belt, instead of the drop stick, I teach you 3 additional variables. Now, the drop stick is always your base. Okay, so like Karen, you're in my adult program now, you have a membership. Any weapons configuration, if you're ever struggling, always go back to the drop stick as your foundation, because throughout the curriculum, we're gonna do, you know, roof, inside deflect, drop stick. We're gonna do that with double stick. We're gonna do that with long and short. If I had a short stick, we're gonna do that with dos manos, 2-hand. But we're gonna use that template in the curriculum for everything. And this would apply, Brendan and Danny, to you as well, because you're gonna see that drill in a lot of our KidPersist curriculum. If you ever get in trouble, sorry everybody, if you ever get in trouble, just go back to, like, you don't know how to do something. If I ask you to do 3-count sombrado with a staff, and you're like, well, how do I do that with a staff? Well, exactly the same way that you were doing it with single stick, you know, later. Well, how do I do it with double stick? Well, here's my roof with my check built in, and I'm returning angle 1. Here's my inside deflect to my check with my stick, and then I'm returning angle 4. Here's the drop stick, and I lay this in place to check my left-handed stick at the same time. The drop stick is always your foundation. I think we'll learn one of these variables because I'm running out of time as much as I enjoy teaching this. So if everybody feeds me through the camera, you feed me with the overhead shot. If it's my roof, if it's your inside deflect, let me see everybody do the inside deflect. Then when you return the angle 4, the first variation, Karen, you already started playing with this. The first variation is the low shield. It's my low shield, but when we cycle in the next 3 beats, it'll become your low shield. So my low shield is here. So it's the tip of my weapon to my right, and I check. So if you roof and you check my hand, here's your roof, and then you return the angle 1, and I inside deflect and check. And now I'm giving you the angle 4. Yes, that's exactly it. So see, yep, everybody looks great. See, your tip goes down to your right. There's a deflection, and you check with your hand. Then you would return the 12 o'clock shot. That would set me up for my roof. That would be your inside deflect. And then when you give the angle 4, because we're working on the low shield, it would be my low shield. And then we'd cycle your roof. You'd return the angle 1. It would be my inside deflect. And then I'm going to give you this 4. Beautiful job. Everybody's going to low shield. Yep, and check. Really nice. That's awesome. Okay. So if the best situation is we're all physically in class training together, feeling the energy, this is kind of a cool second best, because I mean, I know you're learning it because everybody's doing it together in real time through the computer. So that's pretty neat. Okay. And Danny, let's say, again, I'm going to be hopeful, and I'm going to say that by the time we go to do your green belt test, that we'll be back physically in class together. But let's say that we, for whatever reason, it didn't happen. We could do it this way through the technology, and I could still see that you know it. So it's way better than not having it. That's what I keep finding myself saying that. It's not quite as good as being together, physically together in a class, but it's way better than not being able to do martial arts at all. Okay, everybody right lead with your stick. Right lead, it's stick in your right hand. And all I'm going to do is call the numbers. I would just like to see the Eskrima 1 numbering system from memory. Ready? Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. Good. Make sure that's chest level, just a little lower, but that looks great. Angle 7, angle 8, angle 9, angle 10, angle 11, and angle 12. Good. Yeah, let that go all the way through. That's okay. All the way through to your left shoulder. Nice job. That looks pretty sharp. Okay. Let me see everybody take the backhand chamber position. Everybody take this backhand chamber position. Okay, and just listen to my instructions. I'm going to give you an angle 1. I want you to just backhand it. Ready, go. Good. I'm going to give you an angle 2. I want you to backhand it and make the X. Go. Good. I'm going to give you an angle 3. I want you to backhand it and make the redondo. Go. Good. I'm going to give you the 4. I want you to backhand it and make the X to the redondo. Ready, go. I'm going to give you the 5. I want you to backhand it and then make the redondo to the X. Go. Good. Let me, just because I had a little bit of lag, would you just repeat that last one, redondo to X, after the backhand, please, just so I can see it. Okay, very nice. Excellent job. Let's all grab double stick. 2 sticks, please. Right. And gentlemen, you're training solo, so let's do this in the air. Everybody make the Ikis. Actually, you know, you show me. You already know it. Everybody, let me see you make the Ikis. Good. Good. And the empty 6. Good. Good. Nice. Good. Time. Let me see Ikis for 4 beats. Empty 6. Ikis. Empty 6. Just keep that going until I say stop. Go ahead. Nice. Good. Okay, time. Beautiful job. Good. That looks sharp. All right. So we've been working on your double stick versus single stick abecedario, which is a green belt double stick requirement. Close the one, hit it, stay closed, open the two, hit it, stay open, close the three on the midline, hit it and stay closed, open the four on the midline, hit it and stay open, close the five, hit it and stay closed, right? So like we've talked about, there's only two variables: closing forehand angles, hitting it and staying closed, opening backhand angles, hitting it and staying open. So what I'm going to do, gentlemen, keep your two sticks. I'm going to feed you through the technology. So everybody just stay with me. I'm going to try and go slow. I know there's a little bit of a lag, but we'll be fine. Close the angle one. Meet it and stay closed. Good. Open the angle two. Meet it and stay open. Now you're going to do those same two variables again, just on the midline, right? Waist level. Close the three. We always meet it high though, right? Meet it and stay closed. Good. Open the four. Meet it and stay open. Close the five. Meet it and stay close. Good. Really nice. Okay. That's bare minimum. That's a bad term. Those are the minimum requirements for what you demo when you get or test for your green belt. Let's expand on that just a little bit. So I'm going to feed you a different numbering system, but it's always going to go close the forehand, hit it and stay closed, open the backhand, meet it and stay open. Okay, so you just adapt to the angle that you see coming at you through the screen. So everybody start open, double open. Ready? Close the one, meet it. Open the two, meet it. Close the three, meet it. Open the four, meet it. Close the five, meet it. Open the six, meet it. Close the seven, meet it. Good. Open the eight, meet it. Close the nine, meet it. Open the 10, meet it. And these are tricky angles, so just look at the angle. Close the 11, got to go low, meet it. And open the 12, meet it. Good, very nice. That's a numbering system called Regino Illustrissimo. Regino Illustrissimo, but it doesn't even matter to you, which is fine. I mean, I'm not saying you don't care. I'm saying in terms of that drill, all you're doing is looking, okay, where is he coming from? Okay, where is it the attack coming from? Where's the elevation? Where do I need to be? So you learn this very, very quickly. All right, beautiful job. That is all double stick. So put your put the sticks down, but keep them somewhat handy. Okay. And let me see left lead towards the camera, everybody. Okay. So Savate combinations, yellow belt, Savate subsection. So let me describe this. Then I'll say go, and then you're going to give it a shot. Okay. So listen, cross, jab, lean back, lead leg, fouette median. That means roundhouse kick to the midline. cross, jab, lead leg, roundhouse kick to the waist level. Go. Good. Jab, cross, rear leg, fouette median, then bring it back. Go. Good. One more time, same combo. Go. Nice. Okay. Lead leg, outward crescent kick, cross, rear oblique kick. So remember, you're taking like the inside of your right foot, smashing the shin. Okay, so lead leg, outward crescent kick, outward, and then cross, and then rear leg oblique kick. Go. Let me see that one. Good. Keep your hands up on the oblique kick. Other than that, I liked everything I saw. One more rep. Same combo. Go. Good. Boom. Nice job. Good. And I know that oblique kick is different. Again, imagine there's a pool of water on the floor or a puddle of water, and you wanted to use the blade, the inside of your right foot, to like kick that up towards somebody. That's kind of the energy that just swings. And with even a sneaker, like a light sneaker, that hurts a lot. Okay. So everybody get one stick and a short object. It can be a pencil. If you have a trainer, you can use that. Okay. In this program, that trainer, Brendan, counts as a short stick. Okay. I don't teach offensive blade in this program, but it's fine. You'll still pick up all the skills that you need. I'm gonna have a stick and a dry erase marker, because that's what I have right here. Okay, that's great. You have like a drumstick, Danny. That's great. That's perfect. Okay, so green belt, Danny, long and short. This is going to be so simple for you. You're going to do 3-count sombrata, but you have this in your left hand. So that means you're checking with the short weapon. So both of you, we're going to do the drill through the technology with one another. Okay. So what I'm not telling you have to do this. When you roof, I like to do this, and I like to have my partner's stick come in this section. I don't have a partner right now, and I'm having trouble not, oh, there, right here. This is where, because when I check it there, I can take this out, and I'm automatically checking with my short weapon, right? Inside deflect is this, it's just here, and then I return the 4. Instead of empty hand, and then I return the 4, I just check with that little bit of extension that the short weapon gives me. Long weapon should be in your right hand, short weapon should be in your left hand. And then drop stick, I just go like this, right? And it depends on my control. If you're having a bad control day, you'll do double drop stick on the stick. Like as I'm feeding you this, both of your weapons lay on the stick. Or if your control is good, drop stick with the long weapon, and then the short weapon lays on the arm. But you don't want to like hit the person, because we're just drilling. A real fighter or Dog Brothers fight, of course you can hit them. But for training, we just want to, the drop stick takes the brunt of that, and then you just kind of lay the short weapon in place on their arm. Okay, so we're going to do it through the computer so that everybody can do it. Okay, so it's your roof, and then you all check with your short weapon and return the angle 1. I inside deflect that, and I check. Usually I'll check on the stick if I'm having a bad control day, or I'll check on the arm or the hand if I feel like my control is good. When I give you this angle 4, here's your double drop stick, or drop stick and check the arm. Good. And then you return right away from my roof, And then here's my check. I give you the angle 1 and you inside deflect and check with the short weapon. And then you return the angle 4 and I drop stick check. All right, and we would just keep cycling through that, all right? And yes, of course, you could do low shield check. All of these variables will apply for the most part with all the different weapons configurations. A lot of people ask sometimes, or some of the first generation Inasanto instructors will say, well, you know, Guru Dan didn't come up with that drill until later. I don't care. It's still a really good drill. I don't care when he came up with it. A lot of things changed when he started teaching large groups as opposed to teaching in his backyard. This is a seminal drill for the Inasanto La Costa system, and it's really good. It's going to give you a lot of different stuff. Okay, let's put our weapons down. So grappling, I don't know if you, Rob, I'm sorry, Karen and Brendan, if you can change the angle. But grappling-wise, if not, Brendan, this might seem a little silly, but hey, man, we're adapting. I might have you do this in the air on your couch because your couch is right there, okay? So you're on your back and you have your opponent in your guard. This way, at least I can see you, right? So you're on your back, you have your opponent in your guard, and the first drill is cover 3, return 3. Oh, good, okay. Oh, great, okay. Give 1 quick second, Danny, beautiful. And you're both on hardwood floor, so please take it easy. Okay, so, and so, yeah, we're gonna put, good, perfect. Be real careful with your knees, Karen. So the first drill is cover 3, return 3. Cover 3, return 3. Good, so good. Cover, 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 hit, hit, hit. Cover, 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 hit, hit, hit. Let's get that rhythm down. And then Danny, you're doing that in the air. Defend 3, return 3. Cover, 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 hit, hit, hit. Good. And then Brendan, the body shots, try to block with your elbows. Keep your hands high. Your priority is protecting your face and your head. Good, okay, time. Second drill. Oh, stay there, Karen, stay there, Karen. We're almost done, we're almost done. And if you need to stand up because your knees are hurting, get up. But second drill, defend 3 punches, and then he puts you in clinch. Cover, 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 clinch. Simulate pressure. So cover 3 punches. Cover, cover, cover. Usually, there we go. Simulate pressure, let go, and fire 3. Good. Brendan, give me 2 more reps of that. Let me see. Cover, cover, cover. Boom, boom. Clinch. Simulate pressure. Let go. Fire 3. Beautiful. 1 more rep. Cover, cover, cover. Boom. Sit up. Clinch. Let her go. Fire 3 punches. All right. And then everybody come up off the floor. Make sure your knees and your back and everyth's okay. All right. That's great. Excellent job. Okay. So let's adjust that angle. All right. So, let me just check. I have the copy of the curriculum here. Okay. So, Brendan, that will be your yellow belt test. Okay. I'm going to get your information, exactly what you would like on the certificate. Of course, normally I would just present all this in person. I'll have to do it through the mail, and the earliest that I can get to it is tomorrow, if not the day after, but I will get to it. It is important to me. That is more than sufficient. That was really excellent. You've been training for a while. Everything's been looking really good. In my mind, rank should not be something that holds you back. So let's continue. Now we'll go back and start helping you work on your orange belt requirements. We can continue looking at Danny for his green belt. Katana also, my daughter just got her green belt a couple days ago here in the house, and she can start working on her blue belt. And that way, everybody, again, it's good to see a few levels ahead. Okay, so Brendan, I'll get in touch with your mom in terms of address and all that stuff. I'll take care of everything. Don't worry about it. But consider this your successful passing of your yellow belt exam. Okay, that was really, really well done, and you deserve it. And the last thing I'll say, so that I don't, because I can talk and talk and talk. These kinds of things, as far as some fortunate things coming out of all of this, of us being stuck home, well, getting to train you even at a distance is one of them. So while we all wish, that everybody was still here with us, as far as those that have passed away, and we all wish society was reopened, there are some interesting things that come out of this. So I'm happy that you made the time to be here to take the classes. So, I appreciate you very much, and your effort and your energy. And Danny, same thing, my friend. Our program downstairs was about half full. You're the one, and it's okay, the other people, but you're the one that the online kind of worked for. The other people, it didn't work so well. So you're the one who's here, and you're the one who's still, making progress. Because again, this is what we can do right now. And I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying, if this is what we can do, it's great. It's nice seeing both of you make progress, even though this isn't the traditional way of learning. All right, everybody. Chinese, Filipino, Thai, Indonesian, French and Dog Brothers, Japanese, all right? And anybody who's watching, if you're interested in actually formalizing your training relationships with me, go to Stoops, OMALC.com. Otherwise, I'm going to end this recording.